Well, Andy, I think everyone acknowledges Yeovil Town, much better performance than last Saturday, but ultimately no points again.
Yeah, I think if you went into the dressing room after the game, you'd see just how good to do well. I think it's not just the fact we've lost 1-0, it's the manner that we lost in as well. I think anyone at the game could see we probably dominated for the majority of the game and possibly just weren't clinical enough at the right times in front of goal, and then sometimes you get sort of done with a sucker punch at the other end, but it wasn't even that this time. They got given the goal, and that's cost us the game in the end.
I know you're at the other end of the pitch, but I also know players talk during the game and after the game. Luke went in on Lafondra, looked to be minimal contact. What's he said to you and his teammates about it?
I think that's exactly what he said. It was barely any contact, and I'd love to have seen exactly the same opportunity at the other end, because I'm not even convinced we didn't have a couple right at the end, and he could have easily evened it up, but for whatever reason chose not to. So to be honest, it's a bit of a sore subject. I think anyone who's been at Yeovil for more than a year or so will know the referee's not really helped us much before, so I've just got to be careful what I say there.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you got a yellow card for your frustrations with the referee. It was Michael Ngoo went down towards the end. We all thought that he had his legs taken from under him. I guess that was your view as well.
Yeah, I think he had two. I think the second one, when he sort of threw, because he's sort of lunging for the ball, you don't always get them, but the kids just wiped him out. But then the first one, I mean, I don't really know what you've got to do to get a penalty. He's got the ball and he's sort of taken a touch out of his feet, and as he's done so, the kids just chopped him down. So unfortunately it wasn't seen as much. Maybe if he got blown over it might have been given or something.
So a frustrating afternoon, but I guess the set of players can see the difference between the Derby performance and the performance this afternoon, and I mean just a transformation, and the team look to have their championship confidence now.
Yeah, I think obviously Reading have come here, they're a decent side, and we had to be on our game today to get something out of it, and I think we played well enough to sort of get something from it, and I think we sort of put on a little bit of a performance for the crowd. Like I said, created a few chances, probably a number of chances in the end that maybe a bit more clinical we should have done a bit better with. But yeah, I think the lads are happy enough with the way we played. We worked hard this week on getting that sorted, and I think a sort of sign of it came in the League Cup game as well. We sort of showed patches that we were sort of turning the corner, and again today, and unfortunately the result hasn't come, but the performance is there, and that's something to build on now. A little bit of a break before the next game, but we've got a lot more time to work on it and make sure that we're even more solid for the next match.
You obviously played last Saturday, having only had 1 day's training. Do you feel much more settled and back as a Yeovil Town player now you've been here over a week and been able to train properly with your teammates?
Yeah, obviously last week when I came in, I didn't quite know everyone's name. I'd sort of kept in touch with a few, so I knew obviously the ones that were still here from when I was here, but there's not too many left. So yeah, it took a little bit of time this week to get used to everyone, but they're a great group of lads, and I think it's the sort of way things are done down here. You tend to get a good group of individuals and gel them together as a team and get the best out of them, and that's how they got into this league, and hopefully that's how we're going to progress in this league as well.
Now the international break, which Yeovil Town certainly aren't used to. I don't think you've played at this level, so you're not used to it either. It's a strange thing that you just get the season started and now you've got a couple of weeks break without a game.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a bit disappointing for one of the lads who should have been away with his international side. I think Wayne's going away with Wales, and so a few of them will have the opportunity to stay sort of fit with their international sides, and the rest of us, it's a bit of a new experience for some of us, so whether we'll be twiddling our thumbs at home or not, I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll be worked hard in training in the meantime.
I'm sure the gaffer will work you hard. We'll enjoy a couple of weeks, and we'll see you Sheffield Wednesday away next game.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.